Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bar Run Forge at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's me all by myself. Check in, make sure everything you can hear, you can see, that everything's going okay. Eli is not going to be with us this evening, so you just get me. So give me a readout, seeing how things are going. I'll kick this back on. We got the fire started. Give me a 5x5, or that's terrible. Moose and Squirrel. Great show. We have all the windows open. Uh-oh. Just Squirrel. That's right. Can you hear? Can you see? Let me know. Sounds looks good. All right. Thanks, Bobby. All right. I want to say hi to Gary Graham, Dana Maggiore at DE Mag, Kyle Jones, Daniel Baca at D Baca Maker, Bill Corey at BC65925, Mr. Matthew at Aimless Adventures and Metalworks. See who else we got. Bob Bew. B-O-B himself. Oh, man. And Kevin at Vineyard Farm, the Vineyard Farmhouse. Great to have everybody in here. I saw a few others in here earlier. If you're here, give me a quick text. Roger Caldwell, hey there. 12 Stones Ranch, Byron. Is that right? Did I get that right? So I apologize. Hey, Jeff Killian. I apologize if I look up here a great deal. For those of you who've been in the shop, you understand camera is here, chat is here. So I may be looking up here a great deal. I see and hear more than some. uh, that scares me just a bit. But it's great to be in here. Great to be with you guys. It is a quite... Hey, Brenda, Redbird Farm. Bob Bew. Man, how about that? I need to give you a holler sometime, buddy. Yes, Byron, got it. Pete Fields, 5x5, he says, and he knows what that means. So it's great to have everybody in here. Great to be with you guys. It is a warm one here in Southern Ohio. I know for some of you in different places, oh, it's not hot there. It's not hot there. It's just hot. It's just hot wherever everything is. But do want to let you know I'm going to try to be Eli and myself this evening. I'll just try to be as best I possibly can. Remind you of the reminder bell. And if you've somebody you need to pray for or lost a loved one, it is a memory bell. That's what it's there for. So let us know on that. Hello, Corey, High Desert Forge and Iron Works. Michael, what's up? Nice job on the pickup tongs. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. And Bill Corey, I'm looking forward to your. I think those are railroad spike tongs. Is that correct? Matt Wyeth. Good to see Matt in here. Is there a specific distance from the fire pot the hood needs to sit to be effective? I don't know that. And there's Jeff Woodring. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing? I'm not real sure. The gentleman who built this from a basically what he found off the internet, and the center of the fire pot is only about 4.5 to 5 inches away from the hood. Again, this hood, I literally could not ask for more out of it. I mean, you see right now, if you can tell on the fire, that fire is being sucked. We will actually, when there's a good fire in there, the back of the hood will actually be hot. So it's that hood is tremendous. So see if there's anybody else in here I missed. I don't think so. SR, he says. I think I know what that means, Bill Corey. But yeah, thanks for the compliment on the pickup tongs there. We've been looking forward to those, and I wanted to try them in a specific style. You know, they're not perfect. You know, there's some things right now as I'm looking at them that I want to change and adjust, but they're going to be awful handy. They're going to be awful handy here in the shop. and we are going to try to keep up with the Tuesday Tool videos. I tell you, it's been a challenge. It's been a real challenge this year. The spring has really kind of kicked our rear ends on the farm, and as some of you know, I've been struggling with a few health issues, so just not really a lot of forge time and a lot of things going on. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. Yeah, we were in the 90s here today, so it's 83 GT Brian. Good to have you. It's been a little warm today. Humidity was a little lower. Tomorrow the humidity is going to rise tremendously, and I think we're looking at some thunderstorms as well. So I've got a load of straw sitting on the trailer. That's one of the things I was doing today. Mr. Goody Moot, the hand model himself, is in here. Thomas Goody Moot. So yeah, it's just been a bit of a challenge, and there's my buddy Ben Strickland. Hopefully I've got some garden questions answered for you, bud. I'm doing my best, man. But anyway, we've got some fun stuff that's happened here on the farm. I think there'll be some videos this week, farm videos, garden videos. We're about to do some processing of some chickens, to put some chickens in the freezer, or some chicken in the freezer. And so we got all kinds of fun stuff. And in the process, here we are in the forge. And anyway, I think I have a project for this evening that we're going to start. And it'll probably be a couple-week project. We are going to start with, yeah, Matt, I'd say so. I mean, the fire pot is a little deeper than most. And, yeah, it's probably several factors. But I think it's pretty easy to figure all that out. So what we're going to do, we are going to take, somebody gave me this big chunk of wrought iron, and when I say wrought iron, hopefully I can get this right. If that'll focus, that is some grainy wrought iron. So we're going to take this wrought iron, and here in Southern Ohio, that's iron. The roof's where the barn door goes. But not anymore. Today, we got the barn door. This sounds really silly. Today, we got the barn door off the roof. So there's no more barn door on the roof. And I got the hole in the side of the barn fixed. And then the guys are going to come tomorrow, rebuild the doors, and put the doors back the way they should be on the barn. So hopefully, no more holes in the barn as of today, as of tomorrow, which is good because we've got several days of just off and on thunderstorms. But yeah, we're going to take this piece of wrought iron, and I think it's 3/4 inch wide, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3/4 inch wide, square wrought iron. And what we're going to do is we're just going to fold it and weld it and fold it and weld it and make a billet. And the intent, and I've done this before, screwed it up. The intent is to make an axe that will split and try to put a hardened bit in. But the idea here is to make a wrought iron axe. So it may take a week or two in our live streams to do that. That's okay. Henry Leslie, Vermont, we call Hank, from what I understand. But good to have you in here, man. So I'm going to get this in the forge and see what we can't do with it. We have to get the support out. And I'm not going to cut it off. I'm going to see how much material it's going to require. So, Brenda, thank you for your mod work there. Playing with barn steel. Well, that's cool. The return of the axe. I don't know. We'll see. We did make an axe. I've got an axe that was completed. I won't go get it. Gave that to Eli. So, sounds like a country song. I don't know what that means, but it's there. Anvil on a slant. The horn looks lower than the heel. It's probably the camera, to be quite honest with you. It's probably the camera. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it is, but it could be a possibility. Yeah, it's probably the camera, be my guess. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Let me see if I can't make an adjustment. How's that? Does that look a little better? Corey Shire. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that. Now, again, uh, wrought iron needs to be generally worked at a forge welding temperature. So, only problem with that is you can burn it up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it and fold it to get ready for the. Yeah, there is a distinct possibility that several things in this shop are out of level. In fact, the shop was or this building was designed to be out of level, at least on the floor, because it was a hog barn. So everything was supposed to run downhill, so to speak, and into the center. Well, that's getting hot. I don't want to get it too hot. We're going to go ahead and cut it part way and bend it over. Now we're on. Yeah, just twisted off. Wrong building, though, Bill. And I just looked this evening as I got ready to start the fire. My little cast iron grate or tweer at the bottom, one of the portions has broken out of it, so I need to order the round tweer at the bottom. Because otherwise it'll end up getting stuff dropping down in there, and we'll start the rest of it on fire again. Yeah, I don't need flux. That's true. Like I said, I'm just going to leave the bar whole just so I can hold on to it. All right, well, let's get a chunk of it here and see if we can't. Maybe we'll mark it up at least. Yeah, that's got to be hotter. So I know where I'm cutting, so that's good. The second law of plumbing. That's true. Made a split cross. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, that explains it. That explains it. Yeah, we actually had 12 hog, what we call Farron crates in here at one point in time. So we could bring 12 sows in here at one time having baby pigs. So there was a lot of baby pigs that ran in and out of here over the years, definitely for sure. Hey, there's Robert Whitney. I just saw him in here, and hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. Kevin from Trail Dust. Great to see you guys. But yeah, there's been a lot of hogs in and out of this barn, and now there's one old goat. Try to get it. Yep, I may have cut too far. Let's see here. We'll give her a go. Give her a go. Ed from Mule Kick. See him come in here? Man, it's great to have all you guys in here. I don't know how many are in here. I can't hardly tell. Eli's setup usually indicates that, so. And I don't have work boots. I don't, I'm really pushing it today. I was out in the heat today loading up straw, and I said, you know what? I'm going to the shop just like this. Rot fireflies. Yep, that'll happen. And I'll probably get some down in my socks before the night is over with. $28, $28, $28. All right, I think we're doing okay. Take a quick drink. Yeah, hit that like button. Got some folks visiting the site. Keep rolling. Thanks, Byron. See how it goes. I tell you, when we started doing this, I didn't realize how what a blessing it was to have Eli here. We're kind of running the show. And there's Kelly from Old Wolf. Ed and Eric. Hi, Eric. Ed. All right. Kelly says, happy birthday, Ed. The round top lets the bar slip around. Straight doesn't. Okay. What's for dinner? Cormulus. What's for dinner? I don't know. I do not know yet. I'm sure my beautiful bride will have something prepared. She's pretty good about it. Oh, that's right. Ed's in here from Mule Kick. I forgot. I'm sorry, Ed. Too much on my brain. Oh, we're awful close. Yeah, it's always easier with two people, that's for sure. And Eli just does such an amazing job of this that he makes it look easy. Yep, it's getting there. Oh, okay. I'll answer that just as best I can. Ah. Well, there it goes. There it goes. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that. Let's see if we can't get those to stick. All right, we'll give her a go again. I cut her a little too far. I'll tell you what, there are pros and cons. The pro that I see is that you can kind of walk a piece, you kind of roll a piece through, which is a little bit more difficult on the straight. I have one of the straights right here, and I think if you're square, it may be a little easier to cut square on a straight one than it is on the kind of curved one. I think a visual is probably a little easier on the curved, as it helps you also to see. But that's just mine. I think there are several people who have another opinion on that. Bill Wheel, howdy. Use them new pickup tongs. I almost grabbed them. I did. I almost grabbed them. So we'll see if we can't get this going here. Ed, how many? How many? If I may ask, how old are you today? And is your birthday today? Answer those two things. Is your birthday today, and how old? Per Brian, yeah. Brian Brazil would say that that's the advantage of it as well. Kind of holds the impact, so to speak. Let's see how we're looking here. Curved cut and a straight when you get a straight cut. Thanks, Bill. Let's see if Ed answered my question. Curved is probably easier to forge, maybe. I don't know. Ed, did you answer my question? Is today your birthday and how old? Gary leaving? Take care, buddy. Hope everything's going well, man. Been praying for you. There's Wayne Heights. I don't know if I said hi to Wayne or not. 622 30. Well, that's already been by. We missed your birthday. All right, let's see here. I think we're getting there. Well, I don't know. That may be a bit of a challenge to get that to go. It's okay. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to set that aside, and I'll work that piece another time, and we'll do it right. That piece had some junk on it anyway. We'll just cut our losses, so to speak. Well, anyway, happy birthday, Ed. Anniversary, 40 years of wedded bliss. Oh, well, bless your heart. Congratulations, and 55th was 3 weeks ago on the 8th. How about that? All right, let's cut this piece here in a second. And we won't cut it. Yeah, I'll do something with that wrought iron piece here in a little while. Just not tonight. There we go. Ouch. All right. That should do it. Okay. Not too much, not too little. Woo! Some of that was hot. And I'm not real bright. Send you the extra piece. Well, that I was going to say something to that effect, Bill, Corey, but you know, hey. "5.5 foot long rock bar." Oh, don't tell Bill Corey. 1.25 hex. He'll be traveling to get that. Yeah, I thought about the baling wire, but I think this will work just fine. I literally just cut it too far. That's all I did. Because wrought iron is fairly easy to work with. I literally just cut it too far. You can do it. Yeah. My I actually have forge welded several things. It just seems like if I forge weld on live, it just falls apart. What was it one comedian said something about 20 years of wedded bliss or something like that. So we've been married 35. Well, your lovely wife Janice does deserve a prize. That's for sure, Bill Corey. I think we're pretty close. Well, that's awful nice, Bobby. Of course, Bobby's a nice guy. If you guys have not checked out Robert Lonis, Bobby, at on Instagram and other places, man, that dude's super nice guy, super talented, uh, very very nice guy. One of my friends for sure. I definitely consider him a dear friend. All right, we'll give her a go here. I think that one took there, so we'll get her back in. All right, now we're cooking. She got a prize 20 years ago today. Well, that's debatable, buddy. No, I love you. Love you, Bill Corey. You're a good one, bud. You're a good one. I am just so blessed with all the fine people that I have had the opportunity to meet in person, and looking forward to meeting so many more of you. Very much so. Sparkle babies, that's right. Treadle Shed is good people, that's for sure. That is for sure. Just keep on going. Well, praise the Lord for that, Corey. Very good. Piece of leaf spring filed to a butcher edge. Wow. Well, there you go. Dana wants to know when I'm coming to his house in Boston or near Boston. Dana, is there a statute of limitations? Like I have to have this up for a certain length of time, or is it in perpetuity? I just need to know. Is it 7 o'clock? It is 7 o'clock bacon. Isn't that funny? Yes, when you move from Boston to Ohio or something like that, then I'll come to your house. Until such time, it's probably not going to happen. Lifetime. You have to park your car. All right, I think we're getting some good welds. We'll just keep working it back. Next year's gathering, man. And if you guys get an opportunity to come to Quad State, I was going to miss Quad State this year. Is that Roy? Figures about the time I start a forge weld or a scroll. It's the only time Roy shows up, right? I'm kidding, buddy. Yeah, I was going to miss Quad State this year because I was supposed to be in Guatemala with a gentleman by the name of Billy Sawyers, Yellow Rose Forge Redemption Ironworks, to do a mission trip down in Guatemala. And we were doing some forging and some building of houses and some mission work, evangelism. And I was supposed to be down there in September during Quad State, but Doc has said, no, you can't fly. You can't do those things yet. So I'm kind of grounded for the moment. It is Roy. No, I'm not using flux. I'm not using flux. Blasphemy. But anyway, so I will be at Quad State this year. The hope is neat. Yeah, when you're doing wrought iron, you don't need flux anyway, so there's no need for it. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Letting the rust do its job. No flux was used. We're good. Sand works better. I have heard that. Look at that. And that bad boy is putting off some heat. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to ask, Matthew. Is silica sand or just sand? Well, we're glad to have you in here, Roy. Always. And I am making plans, buddy. Okay, he says silica sand. There you go. Silica sand. Okay, that's the name of my 8th grade girlfriend. No idea what that means. Set that over there. Pete Fields. Man. Try again. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Pound sand. Swamp Rat Nation. Good to have you in here. Let's see if we can't get that dude welded. Little sparkle baby there. Lots of sparkle babies. I think we'll do one more heat. Kind of clean that up, and then we'll do another round. Thanks, Pete. I appreciate that, buddy. I know a guy put out a couple videos on that forge. 4th of July, that's right. Throw some fireworks. No doubt about it. Yeah, if any information you need to know, there's plenty in here. Roger Caldwell, hello, if I didn't say hi to you earlier. He burns a different glove every time. That's me. That is me. All right. All right. So brush the slag away from you, dummy. I think we have a successful forge weld, so we'll do another fold. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of direct knowledge to those particular forges because I don't have one. We have a home built or shop built double burner Venturi, and we have the ribbon burner, which was shop built, not by us, either one. So yeah, our knowledge of that is a little on the limited side. Okay, so I'm actually going to do a fold the other direction. So I'm going to fold it this way. Hopefully. And we'll go from there. Well, I'm not the right channel for advice, but I can send you to the ones that are. There are tons of good resources out there, and Roy is one of them. Now he's going to have to get a bigger hat, fit that head. Buckets of rail spikes. It's not a bad way to go. Fallen Arkansas veterans, hello, hello. Want to be Roy's shop minion? He's there were some inside pics the other day of Roy sitting on his throne up in the loft of his barn, just directing traffic as people did his will and his way. Crown upon his head. Something else, man. Had the person with the palm frond. Yeah. Railroad spikes make great blacksmith knives, or make great knives, right? King Roy, Fingers One says. Yes. Oh, yes. Looking over his dominion. Time is 7:15. Don't know how long we'll go tonight. I'd like to get these forge welds done so we can at least get to that point. Yeah, yeah. He had a coffee. No, he already had the IV in with the drip. for the coffee. Yeah, you know the crazy part is, Bill, you were talking about that when we were in Metamora. Um, I made a couple sharp, pointy things and took with me and put a stupid price on them. They were just really basic knives, nothing like many of you guys could do, and put a stupid price on them just so I could say, okay, there's knives. 45 minutes, the knives were gone, and I was like, okay, well, I got a couple railroad spikes here, so I made a couple railroad spike knives and put a stupid price on those, and they were gone. And I was just like, I'm not going to stand here all weekend and make railroad spike knives, although I could, and made more money. We're getting there. We are getting there. Oh, you hush with the Robert Whitney. You're not permitted to use that word. Pinterest. I am dispinterested. And if ignorance is bliss, there are a lot of blissful people out there. Very blissful. Some more blissful than others. Yeah, railroad spike tomahawks. Those are some standards out there for sure. Let her rip. Kyle, Dark 30 Outdoors. Go check him out. Good stuff over there. Having some good times fishing and all that kind of fun stuff. Definitely need to check Kyle out. We'll let that heat up. I think we still got a clean enough fire to do these welds, so. 3D weld together type? What? Not sure I know what you're talking about, buddy. And I am trying to make plans for what we discussed. So start thinking. Not that you am I. Yeah. Just start thinking now. I know you weren't before, but start doing it now. All right. I think I'm going to refine those up and consider doing one more flip to weld and go from there. Me think? No. Cat Van Forge. Hey, Cat, how are you? Forged Rubik's Cube. Okay. Humanoids. Yeah. Wouldn't hurt to start forging Christmas presents now. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more fold. And go from there. All right. Here we go. And it's off to the power hammer. I don't know, maybe. Trying to see which glove is burnt the least. Back that down just a smidge. Do I read often? Actually, no. I um, I read my Bible and I read books for information, and that is it. I don't read anything else. I don't read anything for enjoyment. Like people will pick up a novel or something like that. No. Yeah, the bar is definitely getting hot. The Grand Monkeys. Yay! We had our Grand Monkey with us last 2 nights. Yeah, the fire is definitely hot right now. All right, let's get that one done. Once I think this will be the last fold, and that should give me the mass that I need essentially. Yeah, Ian got the yard mowed for me, so that's good. A little sparkle. All right, let's get that far side done and welded. I think we may call it for the night. Looks flat. No, it will be a little bit pointy. You've made one of these. You've made one of these, Roy. That weld is set, so I'm going to get it to refine a little bit. Then we may ender. An hour only? Well, maybe. We may go a little bit farther. All these folds he is doing got me wondering. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Scrolled knife. That would be the ultimate Roy going crazy on me and never speaking to me again. I'm going to try. My intent is to do a bit of a bearded axe with this one. So we shall see. And I think we're good there. All right. All right. Now let's watch it cool down here and try to clean it up a little bit. All right, we'll let that sit for a second. I'll get a drink. See what you guys are up to. Woo. Oh, that's all right, Ed. We're here, buddy. My handle got short. Jeff says my handle got shorter. Yes, it did. Just don't have the lemon cake. That's right. So Troy's only allowed an hour on the electronics. That is probably the most accurate thing to be said this evening. Roy heading out. All right, buddy. God bless you, man. I'll be in touch. Give me a holla. Have a great Independence Day weekend. So, yeah. We'll see how this kind of comes out, and I think that's going to be enough. I think that'll be enough. Once we get it all thinned down and everything, I think that will be just fine. All right, set that over there. It's still hot. Tell you what, I am just going to quench the handle. Everybody just relax. Not quenching anything I've worked on, so it's going to be all right. Yeah, it's definitely cooler, but it must have got really hot. There we go. Woo! No dark spots. There you go. You have to be a member to go to Quad State. Yes and no. When you get there, you actually purchase a membership to SOFA. Um, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can get into the gates, but basically it costs just as much to get into the gate as it does to get into the gate and get a SOFA membership. 10-hour days last 2 weeks. Yeah, I think it's doing fine. No steps off screen. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. So we'll take a look at it here in a second. See what we got. Yeah, that's right. You guys are looking at the anvil right now, aren't you? So essentially what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it off probably with the cut-off wheel. Just cut it off in those two places so I know I've got a billet with nothing squirting out or anything like that. Check the welds, make sure everything's okay. And then I'll measure it off. I'll probably not thin it down yet because I want to punch the eye. So I got to measure all that out. I'll punch the eye for the axe, and then we'll start working on the blade. But yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. I'll check that out another time. I know you guys were kind of questioning on the roller bearing or whatever. I did kind of clean it up a little bit, and I'm going to try it. I mean, I'm going to give it a shot. I'll grind the top here, and I'm probably just going to weld a flat piece on this with a handle, so it can just basically be a handled punch. I mean, it is what it is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So we'll give that a go, and I've got a little chunk of wrought iron, sitting there, and I'm hot and tired. I know it's only been an hour, but I'm hot and tired, and I don't know if I want to keep on going. I don't want to stop, but I don't want to keep going on something that needs some other work that shouldn't be done on camera with you guys hanging out. Um, hey, Frank, how are you? Yeah, Quad State's open to everybody. I mean, everybody can come to Quad State, but if, like I said, if I am not mistaken, to get in, you basically buy a membership to SOFA, and it's pretty much the same as getting in. So, a bird's mouth blade. I think I might try a bearded. So what I may try to do is essentially, come on, that with a beard. I want to do it like this. That's what I want to do with this. So I'll have to forge weld in a blade into that shape right there. So that's my hope. That's what I really want to do um, with this axe. But like I said, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's axes. I really there's a class coming up, and there's actually a guy Elmer Roush who is um, not I don't know if he's related to me or not, but he makes some amazing axes, and I'd love to take his class at Goshen. And then there's another axe class coming up in Goshen, but I'll just be quite honest with you, I can't afford it. I mean the $400 to $475 for a 3-day class, it's worth it, but that's just not in my budget to learn how to make axes. If it were something that I were going to be doing on a regular basis and selling axes and all that kind of fun stuff, maybe I could justify it. But to say, hey, now I know how to make some axes, so I'll make some axes, I can't. Like I said, I can't justify doing that right now. Um, so yeah, it kind of is what it is. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to do my best with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's kind of how I view it, and hopefully it works. That's the idea. Now, for those of you guys who have made axes, um, are when you're punching your eye for a punched eye axe, yeah, there's tons of videos out there to make them. I mean, but hands-on and seeing the ins and outs of it, the class is a whole different thing to actually participate in. For those of you who make axes and have made axes, when you punch your eyes, um, are you using a hammer eye punch? Are you using a slitting punch or slot punch? What do you guys generally use? Are you using a round punch to start your eye out? You know, I was considering. You know, we just made this. We made this hammer eye punch one of our videos. Um, so I was actually considering using it, and we've got a slightly smaller one. It's a little bit thinner. And then we've got our axe eye drift that we made. So I don't know. I don't know what the best option is. Well, buddy, I got one of your axes over here, Wayne Heights, that is absolutely, two of them over here that are absolutely beautiful. So I don't want to hear that business about teaching you. If you could be in Ohio, I would have you teach me for sure. I mean, I guess that's kind of a similar concept. Yeah, Timothy Dick, man, that dude, and he's so much fun to watch. He's an absolute hoot. Uh, Horn of the Anvil. I mean, that's what it's there for, is to shape things and work things into a particular dimension. So, yeah, I mean, that's probably what we'll be using. And I'll watch tons of videos on making these. So, kind of is what it is, and I'll do my best to create an axe. Right now, our billet would be somewhere in the realm of, well, I was hoping between 5 and 6 inches, and the total without the cutoffs and everything is right at 6 inches. Width is just shy of 2 inches, down to about 1 3/4, 1 7/8 down to 1 3/4, and thickness is still 3/4. So we got 3/4 by 1 3/4 to 1 7/8 to about 5 3/4 to 6 inches long. So hopefully that's enough to make a decent axe, at least for um, this kind of axe. So Wayne says he uses a slot punch. Niels Okren, yeah, Niels Ogren. Yeah, he makes axes. Again, there's a lot of folks out there who do it amazing. Daniel Box says he's about to do the dad knee. I am. I'm about to do the dad knee. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm actually even considering just making a bigger slot punch. I mean, I've got one. I don't know if that will do the trick as far as that. It might. I might just use that. So we'll see, or make a handheld one. Anyway, do a group video. Do the handle and Eli the axe. Yeah, sure. Except for I've already started the axe. Yeah, that's the other thing. I really can't wait to get the wood shop done because I'm going to do the green woodwork, making handles from scratch and all that kind of fun stuff. So, all right, guys, here we go. Dadney. Man, oh man. Uh, you guys, I wish I could get you to understand. I mean, I've talked to some of you personally, very personally, about this. I wish I could get you guys to understand how much I absolutely love and appreciate you guys coming in here, um, and just the enjoyment that I get out of being with you. I mean, again, some of the some of the people that I consider very very dear friends. Some of them I haven't even met yet, but some that I have. Yeah, they're white, but I've been out in the sun, man. I've been sitting out on the tractor. I mean, check out that farmer's tan. Look at that. But anyway, it's just an absolute blessing. And I know we say that in here, we're stupid blessed and all that kind of fun stuff, but we wouldn't say it if we didn't mean it. And if you've been here, if we've met, I hope you understand that. I hope that you can see that in us, and that you see our appreciation for you guys. It is a sheer pleasure of ours to be a part of your lives and for you to be a part of ours. Uh, it's just such a cool thing. We have, Eli's not here right now. We have on multiple occasions just kind of looked at each other, and I've been the one on occasions who's just looked at Eli and said, "Do you still want to do this? Is this something you're okay doing?" Um, and part of the reason for that, I'm gonna be honest with you, is that we haven't seen we haven't seen the channel growth that we hoped for. Now, whether it's the channel growth we need or the channel growth that's supposed to happen, I don't know what that is. But we're blessed. I'm so blessed. We're monetized. We're able to actually have some income come in from YouTube. It's not much, but it does help. It pays for some fees and some things like that. But it's an absolute pleasure. Every time, and there are times, man, where we're scrambling around here on a Sunday afternoon or a Monday, thinking, man, we got to get this video done so we can have uh, a video out for the people, and then when it's done, we're like, yeah, that was the right thing to do or a good thing to do, and we're hoping that we put out stuff that you guys like watching. We've got a list of stuff up there we really want to do. We've changed the channel a little bit in that we've added in the farm stuff a little bit more. We've done a few more vlogs. We're going to try to change up some of the videos, some that have the music, some that are tutorials, some that are silent, so to speak. Um, Trying to vary the content as much as possible to make it interesting to as many people as possible. The hope is that we get the growth out of the channel so that we can, invest in better, uh, better camera equipment, better sound equipment, better equipment here in the shop and tooling and stuff out on the farm. I just ordered a mount for the inside of the cab of the tractors, so that we can get better pictures inside the cabs of the tractors. I want to replace some of these. Eli's cam that's in front of him is our oldest of the webcams, and it's the lowest in the quality. And I'd like to replace that because we have a lighting issue behind him. Do things like that so that we can just continue to make a better product, a better content for you all, because that's really what we're here for anyway. And if you guys weren't watching, there wouldn't be any point in us making it. So we continue to thank you, and we look forward to every single time we get together. Eli should be back next week. Hope every single one of you has a wonderful Independence Day. Please thank your veterans and show great appreciation for the fact that we have this independence and this freedoms that we have, no matter how goofy things may get, no matter the times. It is by their hand and by all the blessings that we receive, that we have the freedom that we have. Uh, God bless you all. We'll see you on the next one. we went an hour and I don't know 15 minutes or more. So that'll be enough for tonight. It's good and hot, and I want to go in and get something to eat and hang out with my bride. So before you go, can you please ring the bell for Woody Williams, the last World War II Medal of Honor recipient, passed away yesterday. I will do that. Woody Williams, and then we'll close. Thank you guys for coming in. God bless. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.